Why, hello, my non-existent viewers. It's TVB continuing this little mini series of top five or top nine videos this entire week. My apologies. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I was having a really difficult day yesterday, and when I got back to my apartment, I just had no motivation to make videos. So yeah, this is the third ranking video I'm making. It's going to be my 9 most anticipated movies of 2023, and this list video is gonna be a little different. These are the films I'm looking forward to the most in 2023, but I do have a most anticipated movie that's coming out this year, but I'm saving that for the end of this video. So the first 9 movies on my list, the first 8 movies on my list are not in a specific order from films I'm looking for, films I'm looking forward to the least, the films I'm looking forward to the most, just to clarify something. So one of my most anticipated films that's coming out this year is Scream 6. I still have not watched the first 4 Scream films, directed by Wes Craven, may he rest in peace, but I was really pleasantly surprised by Scream 5 that came out last year in January. Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, despite Barrera being a full 10 years older than Jenna Ortega, they had a really convincing sisterly dynamic, and it was the whole Scream franchise that just captures the horror genre, just loves to poke fun at it. And yeah, I expect more unique and clever satire and plot twists and scares and and violence and all that good stuff. And it's going to take place in New York, which that's always a good setting for a film like this. And Jenna Ortega last year was just her year. She was in Scream, she was in X, and she was Wednesday. I don't watch that much television, but I did watch Wednesday on Netflix, and oh my gosh, I think I have a fat celebrity crush on Jenna Ortega now, and I kind of promised myself I'd see whatever she stars in next, and she's starring in Scream 6, so therefore I'm excited for Scream 6. Just I'm also excited for Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan is one of my all-time favorite directors. The guy who brought us The Dark Knight and Inception, and this is gonna be the biopic or somewhat of a true story about the guy who developed the nuclear bomb. And I saw the trailer. It's it looks so freaky, which makes sense. It's not a horror movie, but it looks freaky and intense. Which, in all honesty, I would feel really freaked out too if I was one of those civilians in Japan about to watch my city be blown to smithereens. This year, this film is probably gonna really hit home for most people, especially because I'm a grandson of World War II veterans. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and Christopher Nolan, my man. And next, I'm also really excited for Super Mario Bros. I'm so happy that these two industries are finally getting along, video games and movies. I really liked the first 2 Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I liked Detective Pikachu, and this film, Super Mario Bros. I'm just waiting for Samuel L. Jackson to show up in the post-credits and be oh, Mario, Sonic, Pikachu, I've assembled you for the Smash Brothers initiative. Just yes. And the voice casting just looks genius. Chris Pratt, people are not really, I understand why they're not really excited for his voice, but the other actors Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, and Jack Black as Bowser, and I'm just really excited for it. Just I'm also excited for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, another legacy sequel. We've been getting a lot of legacy sequels to beloved franchises within the past few years. And Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny I'm really hoping it's going to be a very solid send-off for Harrison Ford as his character. And yeah, I know it's not directed by Steven Spielberg. Oh goodness, I can't speak. But the trailer looks really promising. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. Shazam is one of my favorite films in the DCEU. It's I just love how DCU started off really gritty, really serious, but knew better to stop taking itself so seriously. Because Shazam was funny, it was very heartfelt. It was a goofy superhero movie, but it combined comedy with action and some really heartfelt family moments. And this film, Shazam 2, I saw a trailer for it, and it looked amazing, and I'm really excited for it. I'm also really looking forward to Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I actually have never played the D&D games, but people have told me many times over I really should. It's because my major at CSU was English with a concentration in creative writing. I graduated with that degree to pursue a career in fantasy writing, so people be oh, you should play D&D if you want to be a fantasy writer. It's yeah, I really should. And all honesty, whenever I see a mainstream fantasy movie coming out, I just get really excited. And Chris Pine's in it. I really like Chris Pine, and I love Michelle Rodriguez. She's one of my favorite actresses, mostly because she just plays Letty in every movie she's in. But yeah, I'm also very excited for Dune Part 2, the follow up to the 2021 contemporary sci fi classic Dune. Denis Villeneuve is one of the most unique directors. Like, he brought Dune to life, and like all the films that he's made, like Arrival and Blade Runner 2049, were just, they were definitely blockbuster films with a big budget and with a lot of very reliant on like special effects and all that other like big budget goodness, but it still feels like very artsy with its storytelling and its characters, like an art house film. It's his whole shtick is like art house meets blockbuster to me at least. And yeah, like the Dune one, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that movie, I fell asleep through parts of it because I was having a long day at work before seeing it. But yeah, that's definitely a film to rewatch. And I also should listen to the audiobook of Dune, or read the book that this film is based on for more context. It's one of many books on my to read list. And I'm also very excited for Wish. This is the upcoming Disney animated film. 2023 is gonna mark the 100th anniversary of Disney Studios, which to me that is just insane. And from what I've been told, not too much about this film has been revealed yet, but it's going to combine traditional animation with computer animation. And the whole premise about like wishing upon your dreams is something that's been very staple in Disney for as long as Disney has been Disney, like with films like Pinocchio and Cinderella and all that good stuff. And obviously we don't know too much about this film just yet. Of course it has a princess and an animal sidekick, a talking goat, but like I'm really excited for November because I unfortunately I didn't get a chance to see Strange World when it came out. I heard the film bombed horrendously, but yeah, I'm really excited for Wish. And lastly, my most anticipated film that's coming out this year, as I promised to start this video, is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Man, someone needs to give Sony like the reward for most like improved animation studio. Like they tortured us with the Emoji Movie back in 2017, but they redeemed themselves a year and a half later with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and they also brought us another like contemporary animated classic with Mitchell's versus the Machines last year. And I'm very excited for Across the Spider-Verse. It's like I think it's funny how like I'm honestly more excited for this than like any MCU film that's coming out this year. Like, honestly, I've at least enjoyed all the Phase 4 MCU films, but I am feeling the MCU fatigue because they don't really make MCU movies the way they used to. But if Sony hits it out of the park with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, just like how they did with Into the Spider-Verse back in 2018 with like Miles Morales and all the different like Spider-Men, or should I say Spider-Folk? I'm calling them Spider-Folk. Yeah, like the animation, it already looks drop dead gorgeous, and it's gonna be thrilling and action packed and hilarious and heartfelt and dramatic. So yeah, there you guys have it. My 9 most anticipated movies of 2023. Did you agree on my list? Like, what's the film you're looking forward to the most this year? Let me know in the comments down below and subscribe to my channel, please. My name is TVB9. You guys have a nice night. Stay beastly.